right? Because they say they want death to America and death to Israel. So, but, you know.
Okay, this is how much carrot juice we have made. This is, look everybody, this is juicing with John Kitover. Enjoy, we're making carrot juice.
Hearing a bunch of different things from whether it was Marco Rubio, and of course Trump. He kind of changed his story. So it was either about nukes or nuclear capabilities. It was about an imminent strike. It was about the ballistic missile shit. And it's just like, all right, dude, which one is it? Or was Israel dragged us in?
Yeah, and I think we know Israel dragged us in. I mean, look, I think we know.
Oh yeah.
And I think, you know, the question is, why did no other country join Israel? That's the question. And the interesting thing, though, is in reading all of this, Pepe, which is an interesting note, Saudi Arabia, before the attack, told Trump, said, like, you need to do this now. Like, you can read it. It's in the New York Times. I think, Brad, you shared a link on that. So the fact is, you know, the quote-unquote brothers of Iran were basically saying, hey, you need to do this. And other people in the region were saying you need to do this. What bothers me is, why didn't he just say, you fucking do it? You know, that's that.
What I also don't get is I keep on reading today that he's apparently still likely going to put troops on the ground and that they would go to that island. But I'm confused. What are they? They're going to bomb the fucking island and then put troops on it, which I don't even know how that. This is where I lack the expertise. But why are you going to have them all on this fucking island so they can just? I mean, aren't they just going to send rockets towards it and drones and shit like from that?
Well, protect themselves, Dr. PP.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, like, what's the logistics on that? I mean, I'm pretty sure we already have, like, special ops probably all over that island, actually, at this point, doing something, you know? So, I mean, I know they literally bombed most of it, I'm assuming, right? That's the thing. They took out a bunch of stuff before they could actually probably go there.
I don't know. This is just such a shit show. I mean, from what I've been reading, it sounds like, I mean, even that Joe Kent guy who's getting all that shit for saying what he said. I mean, the thing is, though, like the Washington Post, the New York Times, they're kind of saying the same. Their sources are saying this pretty much the same shit. That he has, like, you have Netanyahu, and then of course Kushner and Witkoff, and then you have. You know, influential people that are, you know, Zionists, that they were kind of all rallying around him, you know, trying to encourage him to do it. I guess even Rupert Murdoch was him. Of course, you have like Mark Levin and all of those people.
And I think you have a lot of people who say, here's your once in a lifetime opportunity to decimate them, and no one else did it. Let's do it, right? And you know, and was there a threat? Was there not a threat? I mean, from all accounts, seems like there was a threat, right? And so they said, okay, let's do it.
There was no threat, none, no imminent threat for the next 10 years.
So you're saying that all the reports that even they put out about them having a ballistic missile that can attack Europe was incorrect. Iran was lying.
There's reports that was shared with anyone outside the United States. I don't know what you're talking about. I would love to hear about it because no one outside of America seems to have heard.
Okay, well, I think you're completely wrong. But anyway, and by the way, 3 days.
Remember how Trump destroyed it? He said.
No, watch this, guys. This is Charles gaslighting. What did Trump say he destroyed? What did Trump say?
The nuclear program in Iran.
What did I say?
Missiles.
So you're saying that you can't have missiles without nukes? Wow. Yeah, how ignorant are you?
Why are we starting a war if it's just regular missiles? Obviously.
So you're saying you're okay if Iran were to take a missile and attack Europe? That's okay. All right, got it. Understood. We got it. So Jarl is okay with someone who wants to shoot an area and kill it. Got it. We understand.
So absurd.
As long as it's not a nuke.
You're so
and you want to attack someone, that's okay. That's amazing.
You asked the question and your response is like, oh, okay, well then you want to nuke people. What are you talking about?
I never said nuke. Did I say that? I said he.
What is it bad?
So your belief is, again, there was ballistic missiles. You said that Trump said he destroyed the ballistic missile. He didn't. He destroyed the nuclear program. There was a ballistic missile threat, and Trump actually talked about it on his State of the Union, which happened beforehand. So when you say no one knew about it, were they not paying attention? And actually, there's reports on the New York Times. Well, actually, there's a New York Times report. Matt can probably find it. There's a New York Times report that actually says Trump gave classified information during his briefing about Iran's ballistic missile program. So they were all like bitching on him, saying he gave classified information. He shared it. He's not supposed to do that. And now Jarl is saying no one knew about it. Amazing.
No one knew about nuclear weapons. I'm sorry if I
never said nuclear weapon.
You
pay attention.
I'm willing to say I was wrong, but I don't know why you need to make up that I now support bombing people.
Well, so I said to you. So the point is, there was a threat, right? Just Trump didn't communicate it properly at the beginning. There was a threat. Okay, there was a ballistic missile. Now, did they fire the missile? No. The question that everyone asks is, should we have waited for them to actually fire the ballistic missile and then done a response? Or should we have said, hey, you know what? They're going to do it. They said they're going to do it. They're pushing to do it. We have an opportunity here to decimate them from doing it. And so you could argue and say, hey, you know what? They should have just waited and seen if it happened, if that's your argument. But, and anyone who thinks that, you could argue that, but I'm just saying they saw that the world knew about it. It's just that people weren't talking about it. Classified.
Yeah, I want to throw really quick one thing. The New York Times has an article about they were seeing what's happening in the nuclear program in Iran. So, anybody who's saying it doesn't matter. It's Iran is whatever. It doesn't pose a threat. When there's a nuclear situation, I think it needs to be. I think we need to take it at face value.
David, I'd rather you try cocaine for once instead of booze, because you sound like a mixture of Forrest Gump after drinking moonshine and taking a whole bunch of meth.
So Brad, I want to ask you, because you served. I never had that privilege. In my understanding, right, and to kind of respond a little bit or piggyback on what Jarl was saying, is when Trump hit those, did the June last year, when he hit the nuclear targets. When he hit those nuclear targets, he didn't destroy the nuclear material, right? He destroyed the nuclear infrastructure in that particular area, but they still could have loaded up a ballistic missile with
the nuclear
material. Is that
situation.
There you go, Jarl. So you're wrong.
Okay, what is the difference between a dirty bomb and a nuke?
Brad, I'll leave that to you.
Dirty bomb means So now you can use it doesn't have to be 90% enriched for you to make a bomb with it, but I guess it would work a lot differently somehow. I don't know.
Brad.
Let me Google that for you. Sorry, I carry in boxes. So you asked the difference between a dirty bomb and a nuclear payload?
Yeah.
How do I put this? So a dirty bomb, think like C4, Semtech, in the old school ways, taking a whole bunch of dynamite, if you will, and it's just radioactive. So there's going to be a cloud and all of that stuff. It's basically just going to spread radioactive particles, I guess, over. I don't know what they call that shit anymore, but they're going to spread that over the area. It's not cause it's not like a nuclear bomb, a singular event or a missile that's coming in at a precise location. And some of those nuclear bombs are actually detonated above the ground. They don't have to hit the ground, so they kind of work as an EMP. So there's a lot of usefulness to it. In terms of that, is the missile end or the ICBM that you guys are talking about. They're working off a fission and fusion reaction. So they're kind of shit, how do I explain? Like, I'm not a scientist. You need someone with an IQ bigger than mine.
A dirty bomb can be set off with fucking TNT or something like that, and just disperses radioactive waste.
So
all
it's
over
not
the
like
place.
it's not usually
It's like
on
Brad was saying.
it's not usually attached
no
to
chain
a
reaction.
rocket.
It's not like it doesn't blow up like a chain reaction like how we see like the mushroom clouds and stuff like that. That's due to nuclear fission or nuclear fusion, right? So what Iran is trying to do, possibly, is that by shooting Israel's nuclear sites, Iran is possibly, and Israel is doing this as well, it's a possibility that they could set off a dirty bomb in the area if either side hits the other guy's nuclear, like uranium. If they set that shit off using TNT or a conventional missile, it would result in a dirty bomb, and which is really, really bad, because you can't live anywhere near that site. Depending on the area.
Yes, you can live, actually.
Yes, you can. You can. It just has to be clean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just regurgitated all the shit that I said. Like I can't tell you the aspects of like where it is. I just know like the nuclear point is going to create more massive fallout, more massive contamination, more spread, and more destructive force than a dirty bomb. A dirty bomb is just, it's going to take whatever can force that's applied underneath the explosive. So you're going to have to use some kind of IED, some kind of other chemical or agent or something to create that explosion. So think like sodium nitrate or, some of those phosphorus nitrate. You could do those. You can make some different bombs. I'm not going to teach you how to do it on Clubhouse because I'm pretty sure I would be arrested and have the FBI in my...
Thank you, Vikings. That's exactly the point. I mean, like, we're discussing such things, I don't know. I have a question, though. This guy, Perfumer, he just said this, and I think I heard it, I'm pretty sure. He said Islamic Republic of Iran, just like Israel, just like Islamic Republic, they're talking about the dirty bombs. Did somebody hear about Israel talking about dirty bombs? Do you have a record? Do you have an article?
No, there's no.
Israel has actual fucking conventional nukes. Like this is
okay.
It's just a question between...
Allegedly, by the way.
I'm talking to Perfumer right now. Why do you make a claim that actually is just your own words? If there is an article, put it in chat. I want to learn. Did Israel ever say that we're gonna make a dirty bomb?
LM, before you say that, I just want to let you know, he also says that he believes that Bibi should be arrested.
I understand. I know. Don't go there. Just let's specifically stay on the point there. He just lied. He just said that Israel, just like Islamic Republic, that are working on dirty bombs. I'm sorry, I want to know if Israel ever said that. I just don't know. Was there an article? I mean, Perfumer, you seem to have a very deep intelligence into things that nobody ever hears about it. I just want to know which planet you're from. That's all.
There's more evidence that Iran has thrown a dirty bomb at the United States after the 12-day war that happened a year ago.
Okay, all right, dudes.
The Iranians actually did bomb in American base.
I'm focusing on something.
Can I answer the question here?
Perfumer, just answer that question.
So,
did you say that or not?
No, you misheard.
So then we're good. We're good. No, you said it though. I've recorded your voice. No, I have your voice.
You can listen to the recording.
I did actually. You said that.
Can you play it?
You're not man enough to back it up. You said that. I heard it myself. That's why it came
I
out.
know. Can you play it for us? Because this way we know.
No, I don't have it.
Go ahead
I recorded it in my head. I don't have
it.
it, King. I mean, seriously, let it be. I mean, but he said it.
Go ahead and play it.
That's why I got upset. In chat, I want to learn. If did Israel heard that?
Go ahead and play
No,
it.
listen, buddy, listen. You want to make Israel.
I don't like people spreading lies about what I said. I didn't say that.
You hate Bibi Netanyahu. Okay, but you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to make up stories. If you don't have enough reasons, then shut up, maybe.
Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it.
Oh, be quiet. Okay, so you said Israel never did that. Of course Israel wouldn't do that. Israel is a democratic country.
Specifically,
the real devil, the
specifically
prime minister.
what I said.
Okay, so the prime minister and Israel itself never said that. They don't play like that. They're not terrorists. Thank you very much.
You allow me to respond to your question. What I said was exactly this. I said both Iran and Israel are targeting each other's atomic nuclear power basis. Yes, I did.
You did
Go
not
back and
say
listen
that.
to it.
Nope, you did not say
Yes,
that.
I did.
It's all right. I mean, we're clear though. We know that
No.
Israel.
Go ahead.
Israel is a
go back and
democratic
listen to
country,
it. Go
and the
back
Prime
and listen
Minister
to what I said.
Netanyahu would never do such thing, just like
Go
Islamic
back
republics. I
and
agree with
listen
you.
to
That's
what
good.
I said.
All right, that's okay.
Yes, I
That's
did.
okay. We just
really
Perfumer.
Israel would not do that.
like her.
What I said
Dude,
is
we got
that
it.
both
Israel don't do that. Israel don't do
you
that.
can't.
That's
You
it.
can't ask me a question and then make up
The
shit
U.S.
and then not allow me to
together are
respond.
targeting Iran.
Well, you can, but everybody in the room sees how dishonest you're
The
being.
U.S. and Israel are targeting Iran's nuclear program. There's no secret about that.
That's right. That's right,
Okay,
Mark.
buddy.
They are.
Okay,
And
listen.
if-
Wait.
if
You
the
can't go all
US
about. You can't go all
and
over the place talking
Israel-
because you love the mic. I will ask you a
If
specific
Israel
question.
and
You answered this
Israel-
specific question. We're done.
And the United States hits a nuclear and sets off a chain reaction
We haven't done that.
at Iran's
We've already
nuclear
hit their nuclear site.
facilities.
We're not
It
doing
will
that.
result in a dirty bomb.
Right,
And
we're
that's
not
exactly
doing
what
that.
I said.
We're not doing any of that. So you're misinformed. We've hit their
Well, she
nuclear
asked
site.
me what I said, and
Okay,
that
we
was
got
what
it.
I
Okay,
said.
you were
And
misinformed.
you can go
Fine.
back and
You don't
you can
understand the
listen,
technology of what we're doing.
and you
You
can
misspoke.
listen
It's okay.
to
Fucking
You
man.
misspoke.
Oh
You got
my
it. Just
God.
move on.
you can go back and you
We
can
got
listen
it.
to
You
what I
misspoke.
said.
You don't know
This is
what
exactly
you're
what I
doing.
said.
Good.
We have two experts on stage, Perfumer. El Normo and Brad are literally scientists that work in nuclear missiles, so listen to them.
know. They're really
Thank you, God, for scientists.
Wait. First off, I never. Wait, hold on. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. So first off, dipshit. Like, what was the other time the other day where he was talking about how some other thing? Just sit down there and collect your fucking welfare stamps because you're Canadian. So again, these little fucking pieces of shit Canadians who can't even play fucking hockey want to get up on stages and act on it. So again, these guys clearly heard that said I wasn't a scientist. I can't explain the technical